But I will say I have all of my skincare on underneath this. So I have I have all my skincare on. I'm actually still going to use my primer over here though, which I'm about to put on. We're not there yet. But what I am saying is that put this on top of your eye cream and just let it sit there for as long as you can. So I'm going to start on my eyes. I like to grab a liquid shadow very close to my skin tone. And remember, this is my going to the airport makeup look. And I told y'all yesterday, my going to the airport look might look different than yours because I will find any excuse to put on makeup. Fluffy brush. I call this the In a Rush brush. I'm going to link it. This is a multitasker. You're about to see me multitask the heck out of everything with this fluffier brush. And then I'm just tapping, covering up my freckle. It just gives a little bit of polish to the face. And you're always going to see me tap because it's a easier way to be more gentle with the pigments and to spread them more evenly. And then one of the steps that I will never skip, and it does add just a hair amount of time, is I powder my lashes. And I'm making sure that there's no skincare in them. And a dry lash is a lash that holds curl. And you can use any powder. And then I even like to powder this just a little bit. And this is my favorite lash curler of all time. Used them all. And then we're gonna curl. And then we're just gonna sit here. I'm gonna stare at y'all. So, I don't know if y'all know, but so we have headquarters in Atlanta, so that's where we're going today. You'll probably hear me say I go to Atlanta a lot. So that's where I'm going. Rosenben Beauty fun stuff. All right, you ready to look at this? Powdering makes a difference. Makes a difference. I really like this mascara. Oh, I did an ad for it. And so we're just going to roll it through. I do have kind of an interesting technique when it comes to mascara. I don't really see this technique a lot, and that's because what makes it different is, see how I'm holding it and then I shut my eye and I roll it through? It really does make a difference on kind of coating the lash and bringing the lash upwards. Now, one thing I don't ever do in mascara ads, and while I'm shooting the entire ad, is I don't ever comb my lashes. But since we're not doing an ad, I will say that combing them takes it even to another level, and I can't recommend a lash comb enough. This one's from this one isn't Japanese. This one's Japanese, and I love it too. I've lost it. This one I just got on Amazon. Oh, here it is. This one's the Japanese one. I was gonna say I have one from Japanese, so I have this one. I'm just dirtying them up, so I have to wash them. And then I have this one, and I don't know, I like them both the same, but these are just from Amazon. Just search lash comb. Now, listen, this one is too much. I'm too much. I know it's too much. But Rose likes her little baby wing. She wants to wear it. She does. Even at the airport, I can't help myself. I have my Milk Makeup Primer there, E26. And then let me just find, I feel like I have a brown eyeshadow right here. Any brown eyeshadow. Just get yourself a brown eyeshadow. Don't throw it in your lap like I just did. I wonder if that one's dark enough. No, that one's not. I'm ill prepared. So one thing I did do is I did my mascara before I do liner, and I feel like that just helps kind of create that lift on the outer edge so you have a really easy guideline. Okay, I'm gonna take that primer, grab a little bit of dark brown eyeshadow on my E26. And I just find that this is so much easier. So easy. And I find it's even easier for me because I don't want to sit here and have to deal with liquid. Just something about the control you have with this as a mixing medium is delightful. It's truly delightful. Then I'll just darken it. Okay, it's time for these to come off now. Delightful. Just delightful. All right, now I'm going to get the skin really glowing. I don't mind extra hydration. Even 2.5 hours on a plane, I don't like it. My skin doesn't like it. This is that diamond primer. I love it. Oh, it already feels so good. It's super lightweight, by the way. So, and I'm just putting this on top of skincare and on top of SPF. And then to speed up the process of drying, here, I feel like I didn't, okay. I always have my little trusty hand fan. You know what? The one day I'm trying to find the hand fan. The hand fan has RUNNOFT. This is classic hand fan behavior. Let me find it. There we go. This just helps really speed up drying time. Listen, if I'm not absolutely juicy going to the airport, I'm not going. It's not gonna happen. All right, I'm just gonna do a small amount of concealer, and you're gonna notice that this concealer is basically my skin tone. And remember, my little bit might not be your little bit. You use whatever you're comfortable with. I'm not even gonna put it on my forehead. My forehead's jiving and jiving up there. All right, remember how I was talking about the In a Rush brush, the E29, the one that I just linked? I'm gonna take the tip of it, kind of slightly smooth this out. And then we can even do some buffing motions. Once we get that, we got the coverage exactly where we wanted it. So I want that coverage where I have that little bit of purple underneath my eye. And for coverage, we got to do those tapping motions. And then once we get down here and we don't need quite as much coverage, we can do some buffing motions. Same thing here. It's just anywhere that you're going to want, I was saying anywhere that you want to get coverage, even with this fluffy brush, all you got to do is tap. And then once you have it kind of focused where you want it, I'm just going to buff it out. I was actually thinking about using a little bit of my niacinamide. I think I might put a little bit of that on my cheeks, just a hair. But since I have concealer on, I'm just going to put this on the back of my hand first so I don't get it on the applicator. I posted about the CoverGirl one. I absolutely love that one, but I really tried to find that one only because I know niacinamide, a lot of people recently are becoming more sensitive to it. So I'm okay with this one. I love this one. That wasn't saying that one's better or worse. I thought it wears beautifully. It works beautifully, but it's just a niacinamide free option. But this is the one that I'm going to use today. And I also love taking it because it's so small. So I'll just take my finger and I'll dot it around here where I have some redness. And then I'm going to put just a little bit here. I'm going to put my blush a little further back. Maybe not. I proceed to put on all of the blush possible. Fluffy brush to blend it out. After I posted the Typology one, which I absolutely love, I had a lot of comments saying that they are sensitive to niacinamide. And I find that interesting. So maybe that's, if you're having sensitivity, maybe it's all the niacinamide that's in everything now. I'm going to do my favorite bronzer at the moment. This YSL one. The way that it just meshes with your skin is just incredible. It's buildable. It's not a wildly super pigmented bronzer, but I definitely get what I need out of it, as you can see. I mean, oh, that looks so good. I just feel like it looks so natural. And it wears for as long as you need it to wear for. And then I'm going to take a little bit here. I have absolutely fallen in love with these blushes. I did not expect to, because there's not, and I purchased everything. These were sent to me, but prior I had purchased a lot from Rhode, and nothing, it wasn't bad, but it didn't speak to me. These blushes, I wore it 12 hours and went for a jog. They actually last, and the colors are so beautiful. I have a video on TikTok. I'll need to post it here as well, but I love them. They do everything that I want a cream blush to do. They blend easily. The color is not even just this color, the other colors, they're so pigmented, but then they're not difficult to work with. I think they really nailed this formula. All right, now I'm gonna exfoliate my lips. And by exfoliate, I just had this on my lips the entire time. This is the Ula lip treatment. That's the strawberry flavor. And then I take Sheila. By the way, Sheila is a deal right now. Y'all need to check that out. I'm gonna go get the link. We all need a Sheila. Sheila's going with me on this trip. Let me hop back to this concealer. The amount that you just saw me use would not need to be set, especially if you have very dry under eyes. This is a self-setting concealer. Self-setting concealer does not work when we have to go in with an amount more than what I just applied. But if you apply this or even less than what I just applied, you wouldn't have to apply powder. So if you have very dry under eyes, but you don't have a whole lot to cover up, it's kind of a double-edged sword in a sense. But again, where I am and how I applied it, I technically do not have to apply powder. Now, this is my lip color of the summer. I can't stop wearing it. I love it so much. So this is the Kiko Milano lip liner, shade 517. It's a really nice peachy nude. Let me go see if I can actually find the name, because sometimes the numbers are confusing, because I think some of the ones I have are from Italy, and I think the numbering's different, so let me get that. So they did just rename everything. I was just noticing that. But yeah, this is considered rosy brown. Anyways, we just throw this on. Okay. Ooh, almost didn't pack my blushy blush. Oh, I just love them so much. All right, then we're gonna go in with this. This is I've done a wear test on these. These last over 12 hours. That's one of the reasons I love putting it on, because then I do not even have to think about anything other than maybe reapplying the gloss. And that's easy because it's not color. Reapplying color is hard even for me when I'm out and about. Okay, and then before it dries, I'll just perfect my lip line. Grab the lip liner again. I'm perfecting and blending. All right, now let's top this. I'm afraid to go outside. My hair is gonna turn into a absolute puffball. And then this is gonna last me all the way till dinner. And then after dinner. But I will apply this again. Now, I did purchase this because I like the bronzer so much, so I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this. I'm gonna put a little bit right here. Ooh, I like how it doesn't completely take down the dew. Oh, it's really blurring. And that means finely milled. It's not leaving a cast, it's kind of just sinking into the skincare. Nice. I can't really tell off that amount. It's more of a visual, but I will keep y'all updated because I will be wearing it while I'm out and about, and I'll put on more. All right, that's it for today. That's what I do to go to the airport. But I will say, if I was going to the airport and it was longer than today's flight, it'll be about 2.5 hours. But if I'm doing 5 hours plus, I'm not wearing makeup. All right, my friends, I love y'all so much. I'll definitely save this to my highlights. There's some helpful information here. All right, I gotta go brush my hair and get on the plane. I love y'all. I'll try my best to hop on tomorrow, but tomorrow's all meetings, but I'll try to at least make time to do a touch up and hang out with y'all. All right, I love you with all of my heart.